Hi chaps, welcome back. Long time no see. It's been about a month, I think. It's just to let you know really that I'm still alive. I had me op. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I had a double hernia. That's why I haven't been around for a while. Anyway, they've sorted all that out, and that went quite well. It was about 5 weeks ago now, so yeah, not been very busy, taking it steady. They did tell me to sit down, don't do this, don't do that. I'm not very good at that. I like to get on with things, do stuff. If I'm not filming, I'm doing other things, IT, work, etc., etc. But in this case, I had to take it steady. But I'm back now. Right, today, another different day. Yes, another different day. I'm still looking to find somebody that can take out those valve guides on the Z1 head. So the Z1 engine at the moment is to one side. I need to work on that head. In the meantime, when I first moved up here, which is quite a few years ago now, from Bristol, I was quite taken by the roads, but equally I was also surprised with the amount of cameras that are around. And unfortunately, within about 3 or 4 weeks of moving here, I got caught, and that was in my van going to a client. So I thought, not too happy about that. Sure enough, fine came through. They wouldn't let me go on a course because the time period was not long enough. You think it's got to be 3 years from one speeding ticket to another speeding ticket. And if it's less than 3 years, they won't let you go on a course. And that was bad enough. And then I was on the bike, Peanut over there. I hadn't long had Peanut, the BMW 1250 GS. And I was going up through the other side of Market Raisin, that way. Oh, that way. And would you believe I'm in a 50-mile-an-hour zone? I didn't know that. I thought it was 60. There was a guy in front of me putting his brake lights on, and really I should have woke up. He was trying to signal to say, look, there's a camera van at there. So far down the road, I didn't see it, and I thought he was a bit of a lemon, so I thought, oh, I'll overtake him. Of course, Peanut's itching to go. Boom, straight by. Got caught doing 70 miles an hour in a 50. I tried to apply for a course, and they said basically bugger off. So that was that. So again, I had to pay the fine. Another few points on my license. Now this is now getting serious, because I'm thinking, hey, you carry on like this, you're going to be not driving. And not only that, but it affects your insurance as well. SP30, I think they call it, speeding fine. Anyway, to continue this saga, I decided that enough was enough, and I had to do something about it. I really did have to do something about it. And I thought, what can I try? Now there's loads of devices on the market, and I thought to myself, if I go for one of those jammers, is it illegal? And apparently it's highly illegal. You get caught with a jammer, which jams the radar gun and the camera, whatever it is, they can really come down on you like a ton of bricks. So I thought better of that. But then I looked into the market, and I saw some things on the internet, and there's a thing called, and this is it. Now, I'm not promoting this, I bought this, but I'm just telling you what I'm up to. It's that one. I don't know if you guys can see that. And I thought to myself, well, it's a bit expensive, but with the amount of points I was getting on my license, I thought, I can't afford to carry on like this. And I think this was about 350 quid, and I had to get it from the States. And I got in touch with them, and I said, look, do you do one for all over the world, a European, worldly design for the cameras in different countries? Turns out that much of the cameras are the same, but this one is the European version. And I thought, right, okay, I'll put it on the bike. And I bought this a couple of years ago now, and I just haven't bothered. But I thought, no, I'm going to get it out and get it sorted. So I did. I put it on the bike, and I'm going to take you over to the bike in a minute, show you what it looks like and how I've done it. And I thought I'll try it. Now, I went out yesterday, and it was the first get-together with the group of guys, pensioners that all get together. And I thought I'll go for a little spin on the way back from the outing. because I've been out for a good 6 months on the bike because the weather's bad and all that winter. And I thought, right, I'll go for a little spin, get into the feel of things, loving it, really enjoying it. I love riding that bike. And met them all at the pub cum restaurant. Really good session. We had a lovely meal. And that was it. And I thought, I need to check this thing. I need to see how it works, see if it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. So I got it turned on, and I thought, I need to find a camera van. Now, normally you'd stay miles away from a camera van, but I thought I need to find a camera van to see if it will pick it up. So I decided after the meal, I'll go for a little ride. So I'm going up through some of the villages and the towns up round North Lincolnshire, and sure enough, the little man was out in his van doing his duty, doing his duty as a good law-abiding employee, civil servant, bastard. No, I take that back, I don't mean it. He's just doing his job in his little van, trying to catch us. And let's be fair, we shouldn't be going fast. If we don't go fast, we won't get caught. You know, it's the obvious thing, really. But here's the thing. On the front of this little gizmo, there's a little LED. In fact, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take you over to it and I'll show you what I mean. Right guys, if you get any strobe in, I apologise now, but we'll see how we go. So this is the little gizmo there. I don't know if you can see that. It's turned off at the moment, but just there is a little LED, red LED. Obviously it's not on at the moment, but when it glows, it's really bright red in your face, and I've got it mounted there. It's only on cable ties because I can adjust it with that, with the positioning for where I sit. This one is fixed and it's on the kit that comes with it. This strobing is doing my head in. Let's see if we can turn that light off a sec. So that might be a bit better. I might have to turn it on again in a minute. But this is the little chap here. And it works with the lens at the front. And what I'm going to do, I don't know if you can see this, I'm going to turn it on. Now, originally, when I wired it in, I just wanted to do it quick and get it done. So I fed the wires, took all the side panels off, much the same as what I did with the spotlights when I put them on about a couple of months ago. I took all these panels off, didn't need to take the tank and that off, I got away with that. But I did take these two bolts out to lift this up a little bit to feed the wires through, because the wires come down here, go along there, all the way up around here, and they come up here. Obvious thing, really. But what I did, I just fed it through and I connected it directly in the battery, and there was a great big pool of wires here. I tucked them in here for the time being. And what I didn't do is this little yellow plug, if anybody decides to go for these, you've got to push that right in until it clicks. If you don't, it won't let that little LED come on. Anyway, to continue, I thought that there was a setting in here, and there is, to be fair. You can turn that off. Why would you do that? You want to see and know that you're approaching a camera or a speed trap or whatever. And I wasn't quite sure when I'd turned it off accidentally or done something stupid with this. But anyway, I did get close to this camera van yesterday, and it started making a noise, and it was counting down in meters along the screen here. And I could see that, but would you believe, like a complete plonker, I don't think I slowed down enough. So I might get a ticket. I don't know. I'll just have to wait and see. But I was pretty angry with myself. I mean, with this, all right, this wasn't working, so if that was working, I probably would have, you know, seen it, because it's in your face, that, it's really bright. But I was checking it, and I was so busy messing about looking at that, I wasn't looking at my speedo. So I think I might have got another ticket. I hope I haven't, but only time will tell on that. Well, that was what it was like, first of all, because it was just wired in. There was a bunch of wires down there. It was going directly onto the battery in here. But today, I've changed all that, because I just didn't like it. So what I've done is routed the wires, which were clustered in here, back here, all cable tied up. The mains, the negative and positive for this, and there's a fuse in there as well. It's buried down there at the moment. But this is where the wire comes through, and it goes into 3 or 4, I don't know if you can see that, 3 or 4 wires that go into the cluster. 2 of those are the negative and positive, which have come up here. And what I've done is I've wired this into the ezcan so that it's got a 10-second delay, and when you turn the ignition off, it doesn't flatten the battery, because as it was before, it would have flattened the battery had I forgot to turn it off there. So at the moment, it's wired into the ezcan. Ignore that little bit. It is soldered and heat shrink, but I didn't have the heat shrink big enough to go over both wires. But I can sort that out. It's not a problem. This is on the yellow channel, and it works quite well. So if I turn the ignition on, and I'll come around the other side, because you'll probably be able to see it better around the other side. Let's just have a look. Get the camera in a better position. So I'll turn the ignition on carefully so I don't get in the shot. There we go. So that's come on. I don't know if you can see that, but it goes through its check. It's got city no K. It's now connected. Now I believe that means connected to the satellite, because this is also running through a GPS database. It is quite an incredible piece of kit. So that's it. And now you turn it on. So some of the settings in here, you've got city, no K. Now I've got to work on this, and it's all in instructions, but basically that's for riding in the city, because you get different types of cameras, etc., etc. Click this one here, mode. It changes it to highway. Click it again. Goes back to highway, no K. Now I've got to sort out what that really means. It is in the instructions, but it's a little bit, well, hang on, what is that? You're sort of puzzling. What does that mean? But I believe that the default is highway and no K, which is I think it's an old-fashioned type of camera, or back to city. And you press it again, it's city no K. So you've got 4 there. I just leave it on highway. And also, I think now if we go into volume, that's up there. This one is backlight. Takes the back. It keeps that on obviously because you need to see it, but the backlight for the buttons is off. Backlight should come back on now. Let me just see what I can do there. Yeah, that's back on. Right, I've just disconnected the jack plug and pushed it right in. I don't think I had it right in, but this is the sort of brightness that you get. Now, I'm pretty sure if you get that angled right, turn the volume up, you get that angled right, it's going to be in your face, which is what you want, because you want to know there's a countdown for a camera. And I believe it flashes slow to start off with, and as you get closer and closer and closer, the flashes get faster and faster, so it lets you know you're getting closer to the camera point or the van or whatever it is that it's picked up. So that's really it. It's early days. I don't know we're going to fare. The idea of wiring it into the CAN bus, not CAN bus, the ezcan, is really to save me being silly and leaving it on and flattening the battery. So now, if you watch now, if I hit the ignition, the ignition's off. That should, after 10 seconds, there's a 10-second delay I've put on the ezcan. That should go out. There it goes, it's just turned off. So that's now wired into the bike system, if you see what I mean. So you can't really flatten the battery. It may draw a little bit of current overnight or a long period of time. Well, obviously, if you're going to leave it, you disconnect this little plug here. But that's basically it. I don't know how it's going to fare. Let me go back to the pod. Oh, the ezcan I've got just before I go back to the pod is tucked in here. It's right down here, all safe and sound. And this is all me wiring, which obviously you need to. This one is for the heated seat, so I keep that fairly loose on the top. But everything else is in there. And the wiring is all tucked away, neat and tidy. Cable tied all the way back through, so I'm quite pleased with it really. But the proof is in the pudding. Oh, I've got to put these panels back on as well, but that's a 10-minute job, if that. Right, let's put you back on the pod. Right, so I'm hoping now that with that red, bright red in your face LED, I mean, if I get caught now, I really want my arse kicking. No, I really do. But we'll see how it goes, and I will report back. As I said, if you're interested, that's it. But unfortunately, I think you'll probably have to get it from the States, because I tried to get it here and I couldn't get it anywhere. But the write-ups on the internet, they seem to think that it's pretty good, especially there's one guy, he's in Australia, and he thinks that it saved him loads of points. And it's not, you know, I'm not saying it's a ticket here. I'm not saying it's a ticket here to go out there and give it this. I'm not saying you should do that, going too fast, thinking that you can get away with it. What it is just to let you know, I mean, if I'm being absolutely self-conscious on safety, is to let you know that you're getting too close to a camera, and after all, they want you to reduce your speed so you don't have an accident, and also it's illegal. So it just gives you that little bit of warning to say that you're on top of a camera, and if you want to keep your license, slow down. Anyway, guys, that's just a quick video. I'll put it out as quick as I can when I've edited it, and I'll be back another time. Take care. Oh, I've been told now by a couple of other friends, I've got to mention this. Please subscribe. Please do the like button. Click the little bell so if I put one out in the near future, you'll know all about it. And take care, and I'll be back soon. Bye for now.